What's going on, everybody? Broken Games HDR back at it again with another video. Shout out to Bungie for giving me a reason to make a video, right? Haven't had one in a minute. Maybe I'm just like a negative person because I kind of do find I find it hard to make videos about positivity. I'm subscribed to people who they can just make a video about anything. And I mean anything. The most plain Jane, boring, mundane topics that come up on the timeline daily. I'm like, they could just make a topic about it and make it sound riveting, but it's be some everyday uninteresting. It's you can't even call it news, but they're able to make a video about it. I can't do it. It got to be something like this for me to make a video about it. So I guess that's my weakness. I thrive off negativity. Um, so marathon has been delayed. It should be canceled. It's been delayed indefinitely. It should be canceled and Bungie should be shut down. Enough at this point. It's over, bro. Enough. We have seen enough. When you look at the Bungie timeline over the last few years, this studio is an absolute failure. This version of the studio is an absolute failure. Listen, Bungie has been around since the 90s, right? And yes, it would be sad and and a tragedy to some. I wouldn't really care, but a long tenured studio, a studio with a long history that has made, um, landmark games and extremely important games to the history of video games. Yes, I understand that would suck for them to be shut down because of what they've done in their past. But bro, enough is enough. Put it to bed. Take it behind the barn, shotgun to the head. It won't even feel it. I promise you, it won't even feel it, bro. It won't even feel it happening, bro. It's just gonna be gone. Um, because they are not it. They are not it. Like I never really considered I've liked Halo. I've never considered Bungie like a top studio ever, in my opinion. I understand the work that they've done. I even though I don't like Destiny, I respected them at least before. I at least respected Bungie. There's no respect here, not at all. Get these dudes out of here, bro. Salvage what you can. Bro, PlayStation, Sony, they need to put that big boot on their neck. If you don't shut this studio down, put that big old boot, that executive boot, that corporate boot right on their neck and say, hey, big bro, look at me, look at me. You gonna do what we say now. All that free reign and we just gonna own you, but you gonna be an independent studio? Bruh, it's done. It's over for that. We're the captains now. Look at me. We the captains now. That's what Sony got to hit them with. You got no choice. They failed everything. You had to deal with them hey, as long as you do this, 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 and this, as long as you hit this, this, and this, and this, we good. They haven't done nothing. Put that boot on their neck and say, you listen to me now. We are going to decide how things are run now. And that at least in that way, you'll get something out of them, something productive. I think that's the only possible way that something productive ever comes out of Bungie, is if you literally have your hands around their neck and you're guiding them exactly how things should go and happen. Like, treat them like an actual. Matter of fact, don't even treat them like a first party studio, because first party studios, like, they actually have some freedom. Some. These dudes, no, you gotta watch over them like the eye of Sauron. Okay, just looking at every move they make. Not only that, you gotta put a sleeper cell in that studio. Somebody that they don't know is not actually a part of the studio, but is just there to keep eyes on them and keep tabs on them. One of those. Yeah, one of those that's just coming back and snitching to you how things are really going in there. That's what you need. I haven't even gotten to it, to really what's happening yet. And so yeah, Marathon has been delayed indefinitely. The game, look, I thought this was one of those games when I first saw it when we first had the premiere of the gameplay was like a month ago or something like that, right? And to me, the game looked so bad. I'm like, oh, everybody's gonna feel the way I feel about it. Now, granted, I think a lot of the reception was lukewarm. There was a lot of people actually liking what they saw and being like, oh no, BG, you're being a hater, and oh, this and that. There was some people actually defending it, where I thought this was. And by the way, just the other day, I forgot who exactly it was from Sony said we're not going to make the same mistakes we made with Concord. I don't think they're going to make the same mistakes with how they got to Concord, but I think they're going to have another Concord. And it's going to be Bungie. Now, it's hard to have exactly another Concord. You're not going to have like literally a game like Marathon isn't going to launch. If it does launch, it's not going to launch and have like 100 players or whatever Concord had. It's not going to survive very long, though. This game is practically going to be DOA. I don't care what changes they make. The game looks absolute garbage. I don't know what people were mad at me. Oh, you're a hater. No, the game actually looks like it has potential, and the art style and the y'all don't have eyes for good multiplayer. Y'all don't know what y'all looking at. Y'all don't know what y'all looking at. That game looked absolute garbage, especially coming from this studio and us seeing what they've done. No. You had to be a sick weirdo to actually think that anything about this game looked good. Not the art style, not the gameplay, not nothing. You are sick in the head if you found some, I don't know, some silver lining about, oh no, it's actually if you everything was bad. Everything. Down to the font. I hated everything I saw on this screen. I still haven't read what it was they said. I'm just going off. Yeah, I can't believe people defended it. Look, I think somebody, a certain individual, he my guy. I think because he was defending it when I was saying it was garbage when this event happened, and I bet you he just responded to me. Let me say what he said. I think he's only reason I see it's not releasing is because of the art they stole. No, 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 bro. Yo, you my guy. You're in denial. You are in denial. This game ain't getting delayed just because of some stolen art. I'm not saying that's a portion of it. I think this happens no matter what. And if it doesn't happen, the game is DOA. Even if this game is DOA no matter. You know how Doctor Strange saw what was it? I don't remember the 5,000,001 different outcomes. Every single one of these outcomes ends with Marathon, ends with failure. There's not one outcome. Oh, that's how it survives. No, Doctor Strange can't even save y'all. If he was here and he had the time stone, he'd be like, yo, no, there's nothing. There is nothing that can be done here. There is nothing that can be done. With fighting Thanos and all his goons, there's actually a pathway to victory. Marathon being a good game, there is no pathway. So there's an easier path to defeating Thanos than Marathon being a good game, is what I'm telling you. They're stolen damage control, bro. This ain't about stolen art. That's just a small portion of this. This game was going to be trash, and it was on its pathway to failure, and they realized that. And they're just, and we're trying to avoid it being another Concord. There's nothing you can do to avoid this being another Concord. You may avoid the steps that you took with Concord, but the Thanos again. What did he say? Dread it, run from it. It's all the same. It's all the same, bro. What's that quote? A man meets his fate. A man meets his fate. Taking steps, something like that. Well, y'all know the damn quote. Pretty much saying that the steps you take to avoid your fate is what pretty much helps you meet your fate. I can't remember the exact wording of it, but that's the gist of it. So they do all this stuff to avoid their fate, only to meet it anyway. Should I? Y'all don't even care about this statement that they put out on their website. It doesn't even matter. Um, wait, what? Why this can't be it, right? Why does it say this was posted 16 hours ago? Unless unless it was posted 16 hours ago and they just made it live just now. Let me see. Let me make sure this is let's see. I'm trying to find the official. Oh, this is the official. Yeah, so it says they wrote this 16 hours ago, but just made it go live like an hour ago. So thank you for not only your passionate feedback around the marathon reveal and alpha playtest, but also your patience while we took the time to listen closely and chart our next steps. Blah blah blah. We hear your voice is strong and clear. We've taken it to heart. Blah blah blah. The alpha test created an opportunity for us to calibrate and focus on the game and make it unique, compelling. Blah 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 and genre defining I hate developers. I hate them when they everything always has to genre define, never seen before. Those are the words to disaster every time they use them. We're using this time to empower the team and create just a whole bunch of PR, just yapping, just a PR yap. That's all it is. PR yap. Over the next few months, we'll continue to continue closed testing and deploy gameplay updates and test new features. Some of our immediate focuses will be upping the survival game, more challenging and engaging AI encounters, more rewarding runs, the types with new types of loot and dynamic events, making combat more tense and strategic, doubling down on the marathon universe, increasing visual fidelity, more narrative and environmental storytelling to discover and interact with a darker tone, adding more social experiences, a better player experience for solos and duos, proximity chat, so social stories can come to life. You'll hear from us again later this fall when we can share the progress we've made alongside the game's new release date. So, first, you can believe that this game was delayed because of some stolen art all you want. I got a swamp. If you believe that, oh, I got a forget a swamp. I got mad stuff I could sell you. If you believe that this was just delayed because of some stolen art, I got mad stuff I want to sell you. They shouldn't. You if you believe that, you the type of person that shouldn't be allowed to use your phone after the age of 50 because somebody gonna call your phone and it's gonna be one of them scammers that be preying on elderly people and take your retirement, your 401k. They gonna take your they gonna drain your whole bank account because you gullible as hell. You a mark. I don't know what you talking about. And even in their statement, they didn't say a damn thing about art. They ain't saying nothing about that here. Listen, shut it down. It's over, bruh. Pack it up. Okay? Pack it up. It's done. Hit the like button. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Follow me on Twitter. And by the way, on Twitter, when they had this event, I said, listen, I know what I be talking about. Go on my Twitter and see the video I posted, right? From when I was live streaming this marathon event. I said when developers gather in some chairs around a table or around a couch, they gonna get to do nothing but lying, hyping up their own game and lying. When developers sit in a chair, I don't believe anything they say. And it's not just Bungie. Check the history of developers sitting in chairs in a half circle and talking about their game. It's a history of lies. I've caught on to it. It's just a history of lies. I'm out, y'all. Peace.